The real incentive is exploring the world, slowly understanding and learning.
Sheepfield Barn is an exciting new space for us to nurture learning through making and support the next generation of sculptors. Henry Moore was dedicated to education throughout his career. He believed that everybody should have the ability to sculpt like he did here in the grounds. My name is Annie Shrosbree, and I am the Learning and Engagement Manager here at Henry Moore Studios and Gardens. We currently allow over 2,000 students to visit us as part of our schools programme. Our new learning studios will allow us to expand that even further. Families can benefit from coming here and experimenting with various processes and materials and taking part in intergenerational making. We're also in the process of setting up a sculpture club to offer people an opportunity to come into these spaces and make in ways that they would never have been able to before.
We know Henry was absolutely committed to education. He was a father himself, and he really wanted art to be welcoming and accessible.
The original photographs of Henry Moore standing outside the barn were really seductive. It was a very raw, simple building, and that spoke to us of how Henry Moore worked.
We viewed every design decision on this project through the lens of sustainability. Key concept for us when developing the project was looking at Moore's willingness to reuse, which is evident throughout the whole estate and his different studios. We took the external cladding of the existing building, refurnished it and retreated it, and then reused it within the education rooms, so it gives a tactile quality of that natural material within the space.
One of the aspects that we're very aware of is neurodiversity. Having designed schools for autistic children in the past, we really know that for some visitors, they'll come and they'll be sensing with a kind of super sensitivity. So we wanted to make sure it had really fantastic acoustics so you could hear what was being said to you, perhaps if you were in a lecture, perhaps if you're in a class learning about making. Keeping it simple and sort of audible, believe it or not, was very important.
The two workshop spaces are, simulating the spaces that Henry Moore had to work from. They are top lit in the same way that his studios were. The wet workshop has a dedicated window looking out into the sheep field where sheep can come up to the window, exactly the same as Henry Moore would have worked in the maquette studio and been inspired by the sheep coming up, face to face with him through the window. So I think the setting of the spaces we've created, hopefully, really helps you get into the mindset of what it was like to work in that location. Children and adults can go in, have classes and make a mess, and then complete their journey by going into the gallery where the interpretation of the work can happen.
It's so exciting to have these spaces open and ready to use to encourage and inspire the next generation of sculptors.